Hi, Facebook. I'm coming to you today live from chilly Atlanta, where I'm at a conference. Another colleague of mine, another state representative, and I were invited by leadership to attend a conference down here, arranged by National Conference of State Legislators. And whenever you go south, you expect it to be a little bit warmer, as I said before, but it is cold here, and they're struggling. Happy Recycling Day. I have celebrated Recycling Day earlier this week by spending some time talking about the bottle bill, which you'll be hearing more about as we move forward. It's something that was important to me that didn't pass last term, and it is a really important part of helping municipalities control their recycling costs, helping ensure that more items that are recyclable end up where they're meant to, rather than ending up in landfill, which they sometimes are. So you will be hearing more about that as time goes on, because I'm working on trying to get that a little bit moved forward this year. What else this week before I have the conference is supposed to start in a few minutes, so I'm going to try not to talk fast, but I just got here. So it is healthcare enrollment season, and there are organizations in our area that are able to help you sign up if you want to sign. If you are not signed up or you want to re-enroll, the deadline is December 15th, and Janet Carlson in Cornwall and her organization Health Pathfinder have set up a lot of times that they can help you. And so I'm going to put that details on when and where you can find help getting signed up in the newsletter for tomorrow. I also want to highlight some news that came this week with respect to municipal gain, or, basically, not to use jargon, the possibility for municipalities to set up municipal broadband networks and increase connectivity throughout our region, which I have learned is at least universally acknowledged to be a problem. So there was an excellent ruling from Superior Court earlier this week, which essentially, I will save the specifics on it, but it really did reaffirm that the current statute in place does allow municipalities to set up internet access broadly, municipal broadband networks, using the space on the telephone poles. So it's much more technical than that, but it really was a very positive ruling. Lots more to come, and I'm sure the decision will be appealed because there are many interested parties, but it was really a good step and a very positive development for all the towns in the region. So congratulations in particular to the people of the town of Sharon, which was a party to the suit. What else? Some past events. I attended some, there's so many great Veterans Day events this past weekend and throughout the region. It's impossible to attend them all because some are at the same time. But I wanted to highlight a couple. One that I've been to many times in Torrington in Coe Park, which is always a moving ceremony for the various armed services throughout in service to the nation across the country, and all the veterans who come to that. It is a real privilege to be there and to hear stories and to also learn about all the agencies that many of these veterans are still dedicated to. I mean, many of them serve in our fire and police departments, but they also set up all kinds of nonprofits to help veterans. And I spoke with a couple of people, actually, veterans, about the Disabled American Veterans Organization, which is looking for drivers to help them get veterans to the appointments that they need to make. So I'm going to provide information on the newsletter about that too. If you're able to be a volunteer driver for them, it's a really really rewarding thing to do, and most of the people who sign up for it really find it something that it's an important part of their life. So if you're able to do that, I'll put that information out there. And then I wanted to, I mentioned this event last time, but in Cornwall, there is a monument to General Sedgwick from the Civil War in Cornwall, and we had a ceremony there last weekend, I think on Sunday, that particularly it was really honored a young man named Spencer Marco, who last year, as his 8th grade project, identified the fact that there was not a Civil War plaque acknowledging the, I believe, 179 Cornwall citizens who served. And so he set about making that happen, and he got the place, got an excellent rock that looks like it was there forever, had a plaque done, really put a lot of work and skill and effort into that, and there are so many people in Cornwall and surrounding areas turned out on Sunday to hear that. We had a little Civil War reenactor was there to read from journals of a Civil War veteran, which helped sort of bring it to life. And many of us, had conversations about what it was like actually, because given the weapons that they had available to them at that time. So it was a really, really great. And of course, Sam Watterson, Cornwall native, spoke, which was always great. So that was a really, really nice. So congratulations to Spencer Marco and his family for that incredible achievement, which will be in Cornwall for a long, long, long time. Also, a couple of upcoming events that I just wanted to highlight. One, on the veterans front, there's going to be a showing of Saving Private Ryan at the Warner on Saturday night at 6 p.m. I think the movie starts at 7, with all proceeds to benefit the disabled American veterans. And that's the same organization that I mentioned a minute ago that's looking for drivers, so I'll provide information about that. Also, a reminder that this weekend on Sunday at 11 in Sharon at the Town Hall, there's going to be a forum on the digital needs in Sharon, and it's particularly timely given that this court case has just come out. So it should be a really interesting meeting if you're from Sharon and struggling with connectivity, or if you're interested in the subject and want to hear what Sharon's doing and help be there as we identify what the needs are and how to solve the problem. It should be a really great event. So I hope to see you there. I'm also going to put in the newsletter we are looking for interns. In Hartford, and so if you're interested in doing that or know somebody who might be, I'll put out information about how to apply for that too. Okay, stay warm and have a great weekend. Thanks.